China, it's more than just a country. It's an epic symphony where raw nature and ancient civilization weave together to tell a story that defies imagination. Have you ever wondered if there's a place where time truly stands still, where every cobblestone whispers tales of a bygone dynasty, or that mountains aren't just rock, but pillars holding up the heavens themselves, guarding the secrets of creation? In this video, we're not just sightseeing. We're going to uncover hidden secrets, listen to forgotten legends, and witness landscapes so unbelievable they seem torn from the pages of myth. We'll journey from the ancient, riverside serenity of Fenghuang ancient town to the surreal, floating peaks of Zhangjiajie, and stand in awe of the impossible colors painted by the earth at the Zhangjiajie Rainbow Mountains. So, are you ready? Buckle up. Our journey to explore 20 of China's most spectacular wonders. An adventure that transcends space and time begins right now. Fenghuang ancient town. Our journey commences on the banks of the Tuojiang River, in a place seemingly untouched by the relentless march of time. Fenghuang ancient town. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to truly step through a gateway into the past, where every shadow holds a century? Majestic wooden stilt houses, the Jiuzhaigou, rise directly from the emerald waters, their ancient timbers reflecting a history that stretches back to the Ming and Qing dynasties. This isn't a museum. It is a living, breathing community, home to the Miao and Tujia people, where the rhythm of life is still dictated by the gentle lapping of oars against the current. But a deeper magic resides here. Local legend whispers that two mythical phoenixes, captivated by the town's unparalleled beauty, once flew over this very spot and were so enchanted, they hovered, unwilling to ever leave. Fenghuang reminds us that some places possess a beauty so profound, they can capture not just the human heart, but even the souls of mythical beasts. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. From the gentle river, we now ascend to a realm that defies gravity itself, the otherworldly peaks of Zhangjiajie. Can you imagine standing in a landscape so surreal, it became the blueprint for a Hollywood blockbuster's alien world? Over 3,000 towering quartz sandstone pillars claw at the sky, some soaring more than 650 feet, their sheer faces draped in a resilient, verdant green. For centuries, this has been the sacred home of the Tujia people, whose culture is as deeply rooted and vertically reaching as the ancient trees clinging to these cliffs. But an enduring legend claims these are not mountains at all. They are the petrified sons of the great general Zhangjiajie, who retreated here to live as a hermit, his descendants forever standing guard over this mystical land. Zhangjiajie doesn't just challenge our perception of what's possible. It proves that our planet's most profound artistry often exists at the very edge of belief. Jiuzhaigou Valley. Deep within the Min Mountains of Sichuan, we find a place so pristine. It is often called a fairyland on earth, the Jiuzhaigou Valley. Could a landscape truly be so perfect that it feels painted by the hands of the divine? Here, a chain of over 100 crystalline lakes shimmers in impossible shades of sapphire and turquoise, fed by powerful, multi-tiered waterfalls that cascade through the lush forest. The valley is named for the 9 Tibetan villages that have existed here for centuries, their colorful prayer flags sending silent blessings into the mountain air, a testament to a life lived in harmony with nature. But locals whisper a more romantic origin story. It is said a mountain goddess dropped her celestial mirror, a gift from a suitor, and it shattered into these 108 dazzling pieces, each lake forever reflecting a fragment of heaven. Jiuzhaigou reminds us that Earth's most sacred places are not just beautiful, but are vessels of a purity we must strive to protect. The Great Wall of China. We now stand before the largest single man-made structure in human history, an icon of ambition and defense, the Great Wall of China. Can a wall be more than just a barrier of stone and earth? Can it become a nation's spine? A story written across thousands of miles? This colossal dragon of brick and stone twists for over 13,000 miles. A formidable artery built across dynasties by the hands of soldiers, peasants, and prisoners. Each stone is a testament not just to imperial power, but to immense human sacrifice. Yet, among the chronicles of war, a heartbreaking legend persists, that of Meng Jiangnu, whose bitter weeping for her dead husband was so powerful it caused a section of the wall to collapse. Revealing his body for a proper burial. The Great Wall stands as a profound lesson. The most monumental constructions are not merely designed to keep invaders out. But to forever contain the unyielding spirit and history of a civilization within. The Forbidden City. We now enter the heart of Imperial China, a vast, secluded universe of power and ceremony, the Forbidden City. Have you ever considered what it would feel like to walk through a city where every single architectural detail was designed to elevate one person above all others? For 5 centuries, this labyrinth of 980 buildings, with their iconic yellow-glazed roofs, was the exclusive domain of the emperor, the son of heaven, sealed off from the world. It was here, amidst opulent halls and serene gardens, that 24 emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties governed a quarter of the world's population, their lives dictated by rigid ritual and absolute authority. Yet, a powerful spiritual belief permeates these walls. It is said that the palace complex is guarded by celestial dragons, and that the emperor himself was a living bridge between the earthly and the divine, his every action echoing in the heavens. The Forbidden City is more than a palace. It is a stunning, silent monument to the awesome and terrifying nature of absolute power. The Longmen Grottoes. We now travel to the limestone cliffs flanking the Yi River, to a vast, sacred library carved in stone, the Longmen Grottoes. Could faith be so powerful that it could inspire the creation of 100,000 Buddhas? Over a span of 400 years, more than 2,300 caves and niches were painstakingly chiseled from the sheer rock face, housing an astonishing collection of Buddhist statues, inscriptions, and pagodas. The centerpiece is the monumental Vairocana Buddha, whose serene, 56-foot-tall form is a masterpiece of Tang Dynasty artistry and power. This entire cliffside is a testament to the devotion of emperors, merchants, and common people who sponsored these carvings. An enduring belief among art historians is that the face of the great Vairocana Buddha was modeled after Empress Wu Zetian, China's only female ruler, forever immortalizing her divine authority in stone. The Longmen Grottoes are an awe-inspiring chronicle, proving that a mountain can become a canvas for centuries of collective faith. The Guilin and Yangshuo karst landscape. We drift now into a living watercolor painting, where river and mountains merge into a dreamscape, the karst landscape of Guilin and Yangshuo. Could the earth itself compose a poem of such quiet, enduring beauty? Here, along the gentle Li River, thousands of limestone hills rise abruptly from the flat plains, their forms weathered by millions of years of wind and water into fantastic shapes. This has long been a place of retreat for artists and scholars, and today, local cormorant fishermen continue a 1,000-year-old tradition, their lanterns creating a chain of moving stars on the water at dusk. But the most enchanting tale is that of the karst peaks themselves. Legend says they are not stone, but a herd of celestial dragons that descended to the river to drink and were so mesmerized by the reflection of the scenery, they forgot to return to the heavens. This landscape is a gentle whisper from the planet, reminding us that the most dramatic beauty is often found in the most profound silence. Zhangjiajie, the Rainbow Mountains. We conclude this leg of our journey in a place where the earth decided to abandon all subtlety and simply become a masterpiece of color. The Zhangjiajie, the Rainbow Mountains. Can you believe that a landscape this vibrant exists outside of a painter's fantasy? Over 24 million years, mineral deposits and sandstone have been sculpted by the elements into these flowing, psychedelic stripes of deep red, brilliant yellow, and soft green. feels less like geology and more like magic. The local people, who have lived in the shadow of this surreal beauty for generations, have their own interpretation of its origin. A folk tale suggests that an ancient god, in a moment of creative exuberance, overturned his celestial palette, spilling divine pigments across the hills, which stained the earth forever. The Rainbow Mountains are a spectacular, joyful exclamation from our planet, proving that nature's greatest works of art are often its most gloriously and impossibly colorful. Wuyi Mountains. Our journey concludes in a place where green mountains and blue waters form a perfect, harmonious whole, the Wuyi Mountains. Have you ever stood in a landscape so balanced that you can feel the pulse of both nature and culture beating as one? This stunning range is characterized by its dramatic Dansha landforms, deep canyons, and the serene Nine-Bend River that snakes through its heart. For centuries, this was a center of Neo-Confucianism and is the birthplace of world-renowned oolong teas, like Da Hong Pao, grown on these very cliffs. But the mountains hold an ancient and unsolved mystery. High on the sheer cliff faces, one can see the hanging coffins of the ancient Guilin people, placed there thousands of years ago using a method that remains completely unknown to archaeologists today. The Wuyi Mountains are the perfect final note to our symphony, a place that teaches us that while humanity may leave its mark, the deepest secrets will always belong to the mountains themselves.